What if I told you there's a town in Nevada where people still pay rent every single month? Not to the government, not to a property company. They pay a dead man. And if you stop paying, something awful happens within 72 hours. The place is called Perdition Valley. Last month, 23 people made payments of exactly $10,000 each to an account that should not exist for a man named Ezekiel Blackwood. He died in 1883. 3 months ago, a tech entrepreneur named Marcus Chen stopped paying. He called it a scam. He laughed about it. 72 hours later, he was found dead in his locked Tesla. No wounds, no struggle. A calm smile on his face. Witnesses said he was talking to someone invisible, and the last words they heard him say were, "Yes, sir, Mr. Blackwood. I understand now." This is how a ghost town became the most terrifying subscription service in America. Ezekiel Blackwood founded Perdition Valley in 1881. He wasn't a normal businessman. He was a Union officer during the Civil War. After battles, he scavenged from the dead. Union. Confederate. It didn't matter. Death was his partner, and it made him rich. By 1881, he bought an entire valley. He built a town, but not for silver. He wanted something bigger. What he called eternal commerce. Blackwood didn't sell land. He rented it. Everyone signed contracts on parchment that felt wrong. The ink shimmered red in candlelight. The rule was simple. Pay on time. Live in peace. Miss a payment and face eternal consequences. People thought it was just legal drama. They were wrong. The first missed payment came in 1882. A prospector named Billy Hutchins spent his rent on whiskey and cards. 3 days later, Billy was found dead. Seated upright, smiling, completely drained of blood. Not a drop anywhere in the room. That was Blackwood's signature. The town obeyed. Everyone paid. The silver flowed. Families thrived. But beneath it all, they knew they weren't living free. They were trapped. Then came October 13th, 1883. Ezekiel Blackwood was found dead, 54 years old, rich, smiling. The town thought they were free. The contracts must be void. They celebrated for 30 days. On November 13th, the bills appeared again. Not delivered. They just appeared. On tables, under doors, on mirrors. The same red ink. The amounts doubled. Now with a new fee. Death surcharge. Some tried to leave. They woke up back home. Some burned contracts. They reappeared on pillows, untouched. The first man to resist, Thomas Crane, was found dead 3 days later, drained, smiling. Neighbors swore they saw Blackwood's ghost walk through Crane's door, place a hand on his head, and absorb him. Blackwood had evolved. He discovered a way to feed on life. The contracts bound souls to him. Every payment fed him. Every missed payment gave him permission to take more. By 1887, a blizzard hit the valley. When it cleared, the town was gone. Tables set, meals unfinished, receipts stamped, paid in full, final transaction. The people weren't missing. They were collected, part of Blackwood's ledger. Perdition Valley never stayed quiet. 1923. Miners tried to reopen it. 3 died. 1954. A government survey team vanished. A note was left. Rent is due. 1978. A developer fled on live television, begging people to stay away. But the internet changed everything. In 1999, programmer David Ross uncovered Blackwood's name, still listed as the owner of the valley. Taxes paid. Ledger intact. He posted about it online. Within 24 hours, he received an email. eblackwood@perditionvalley.gov. The message said, "Your research has been noted. You now owe $10,000 a month. Payment instructions attached. Welcome to the family. He laughed, until the same message appeared on his bathroom mirror. 72 hours to comply. David paid on day 3. He's been paying ever since. That's when the rent went digital. Today, there are 23 known tenants. Some accessed the records. Some bought property nearby. Some just visited. One woman posted about ghost towns online. She woke up to a contract written in blood on her pillow. They all tried to stop. They all lasted 72 hours. Then they paid. Marcus Chen thought he could beat it. He had lawyers. He mocked the whole thing online. 71 hours later, he was dead. Security footage showed him talking to thin air. The last words he begged, "Please, Mr. Blackwood, I'll pay double, triple. Give me another chance." But there are no second chances, not in Blackwood's business model. Here's the part that keeps me awake. While researching this story, I pulled the same records David Ross did. Yesterday morning, I woke to a message on my laptop screen, in red ink. It said, "Welcome to Perdition Valley Holdings, valued tenant. First payment due in 72 hours. I have 18 hours left. Do I pay $10,000 to a dead man? Or test the legend and risk becoming another unexplained death? What would you do? Would you pay or gamble with your life? Comment below, carefully. Because people say even engaging with Blackwood's contracts can trigger them. If this story shook you, like and subscribe. Next week, another legend. A cursed mine where 47 men disappeared, and the gold they dug turned to blood and sunlight. Some stories are just stories. Others are still in business.